the Eastern Conference. The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins. You look at the Raptors. They come into this series, Greg, with a lot of momentum after a sweep in round one.
And you know they've got to be feeling good about themselves. But as you've seen, Kevin, things can change in a hurry in the postseason. And this is a tough opponent in front of them. And round one momentum only goes so far. This is a fresh start, and they're going to have to battle even harder to get through this series.
Here's a fresh start, you're right. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then it's Grady Dick. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Shed in at the point. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. MP's shot is good.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Ingram kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Shed. Barnes screen on MP. To the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
Boston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And yes, it's good. MP's got 5 now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Ingram missing. Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Zingis passes to Pritchard. The tray. Toronto grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wildly moved by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Ingram. Both free throws good for Ingram.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Shed. Barnes the screen. Dick wide open. And the Raptors miss again. The Celtics on offense. Trailing by 2. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Here's Dick. Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The 3 from MP. Buries it from 3-point range. MP's got 8 points. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Dick. Ingram with it. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, back to Dick. A 3 buries the long-range jumper. Dick's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Raptors.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Grady ready to answer.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Barnes looking around. Rebounded by Tatum. Boston leading by 3. Here's Brown. And Pirtle sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. In the corner, it's MP. From deep, the shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 14.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Here's Shed. to score. Back to Barnes. Pocket 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics leading by 8. Brown outside. He's looking for MP and finds him.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
To the left wing. Barnes kicks to Ingram. And no good in the last second attempt this time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher. Barrett is out there with Dick. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. And both free throws good for MP.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 53 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitive.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Tice. Back to Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Daniel Tice is unselfish by nature, puts the pass on time and on target.
MP passes to Horford. Back to MP. MP converting the top bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Dick with it. White's there. Pass to Boucher. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Barrett. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
36.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're...
Looking at how the Celtics... Thank you for being with us.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis. Then it's MP. And it's Pritchard in at the one spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Brown against Ingram. Pass to Shed. That's the three fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's MP for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
A three from Barnes. Cans it from downtown. Barnes has got his third bucket of the night.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Raptors trail by three. In the corner, it's Ingram. Here's Dick. Off target from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. MP's shot is good.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
Pass to Pirtle. Barnes against Tatum. Barnes down low. Pirtle. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. MP beats him for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Barnes. Get passes to Ingram. And again, Toronto no up.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Shed. Here's Dick. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Ingram, and it's in there. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Pirtle, the pass to Abaji. Barrett against MP. Barrett dishes to Barnes. Right wing, just 4 to shoot. To end the run. Rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now Barnes. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Nobody near Barnes. Nice shot from the wing. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Brown, good.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. A 3 from Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 8 here in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
A 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Raptors trail by 13. Out to the wing. Here's Abaji. He has yet to score.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's MP for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Dick. It's hauled in by Cornette. A three ball. And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we're back from good. Another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Pass to Boucher. Here's Walter. 5 on the clock. Here's Barrett. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the paint. Dick with the steal. Pass to Barnes. Dick sets a screen for Barnes. Ingram up top. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Brownie's checked in for the Celtics. Connects again from distance.
An incredible shooting display if you hadn't noticed already, and he just keeps it going.
Well, he now owns the second most three-point makes in a game in NBA playoff history. How about that? Pass to Shed. Here's Dick. Nailed from three-point land.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
MP, no good. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Dick can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 22. The three from Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Offensive rebound. Here's Shed. Offline with his three. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for Boston.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just
didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for him.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Team foul at the line for the Raptors.
And the first one drops.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full
and good. He hits it again.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The shot and game clock separated, but another one goes. Incredible.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
And MP is putting on a show, taking this game over, showing he can raise his level in the playoffs. And I can't believe how many points he has. What a historic night for the franchise.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them.